Hey everyone, Dr. Brad here from drellisor.com and the Kids Eating Broccoli podcast. And I've been doing the Kids Eating Broccoli podcast now for a couple months, and I've had this awesome opportunity to talk to and learn from some of the experts in the world on nutrition and lifestyle and kids' health. And so, I keep learning all this awesome stuff, and I wanted to just, I was inspired to take a few minutes and share some of these little tips with you guys. Because everybody should know this, and listening to podcasts isn't for everybody. Some people it's Facebook, Facebook Live. I've had the opportunity to talk to Dr. Jack Wolfson, Dr. Cilla Watcott, Dr. Christine Woods, some other ones that we haven't released yet. And I've learned tons and tons of good stuff. And what I wanted to talk about today was the power of having your kids be involved in the creative process. And this is something we talked a lot about in the episode I just released of Dr. Christine Woods. She's wonderful. I mean, she is a treasure trove of knowledge and information about having kids eat healthy. She's worked on all the sides of the spectrum, kids with eating disorders, anorexia and that type of stuff, to kids who struggle with severe obesity. And one of the awesome things that I loved that she shared with us was different ways of getting the kids involved. And so this is having your children be involved in the food process. And so some of the ideas are things like having a family garden and having the kids be out there and working the soil and growing the things. And this is something we've done with our kids. We've had gardens in our yard where we've grown all kinds of vegetables, kales and chards and these strong tasting mustard greens. And my 6-year-old daughter will go out there in the summer and pick mustard greens and eat them. And I don't know if you've had mustard greens, but those are a strong taste. And it didn't matter to her because she had been involved in the process of watching them grow. And it was, she was just so involved in that she loved eating it. And then another thing is, if you don't do that, you can go to the grocery store and have your kids help pick stuff out. So one exercise is to go into the produce section and have your kids just choose a vegetable, some unusual looking thing or something they've never tried or something they have tried, doesn't matter. And then, take it home, and then you get to prepare that how you want. You can either, depending on their age and their interest and skill level, you can have them help cook the different thing, look up a recipe, that type of thing, or you can prepare it. But what you'll find is that kids who are involved in the process like that, in the creative process of the food, will be much more likely and willing and happy to be part of the eating of that food as well. And so part of the goal of the podcast, of the Kids Eating Broccoli podcast, is really to help parents out there and families have healthier habits and lifestyle habits for their kids and nutrition, so we can really help the next generation be the best generation. Because right now, the rate we're going in, the direction we're on, is, aside from that, we see obesity going up in kids and cancers and all these diseases and problems, chronic illnesses. And so we need to make a change. And that really starts at home. And at the home, it really starts with what we put into our body or what we don't put into our body. And so this is vital information. It's so vital for our time. And so I wanted to share that part. So get your kids involved. Get them involved in the creative process. Cooking with you is one, but a big one, the food preparation or the food procurement. So gardening, go to a farm if you can to watch, the gardening happen, or we even have a cattle ranch nearby here we've gotten beef from, and take the kids there, have them visit, see the cows, see the process, and be invested and involved in that, because there are not many things more natural to our reality as animals on this planet than food. And so let's get our kids involved in that creative process. All right, you guys, take care, and I'll be sharing some more tips coming up shortly. Bye now.